Acme, Scene 5, Take 2, Frame 13. Hey everybody, this is Josh.
Tyler.
Larry.
Coming at you. Wanting to show you the new comics this week. Lots of really neat stuff.
Ooh, and what a week it is. We got stuff, it's like almost 200 different covers on the shelf, although what's new? I mean, we're always just jam-packed with new comics every week.
Starting off with Strike Force this week. It's the big #1 from Marvel. This is basically the Avengers X-Force team, where they'll do the deeds that not all of the Avengers are capable of doing or getting away with.
I was about to say, it's like the X-Force, but without all those pesky mutants.
You've got this absolutely beautiful 1 in 25 variant. Right here, you get the Immortal variant, which clearly looks like an Alex Ross, just mural that belongs in the Louvre.
And I gotta say, I love that airbrushed van variant right there. I think that's like the third I've seen like that. The other two being, they were variants for
War of the Realms.
War of the Realms, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so lots of really cool stuff this week. I'm really excited to see what happens in the New Mutants. You got the original creative team that did the original New Mutants doing this one shot this week.
Is it Sienkiewicz? Is it Sienkiewicz? Tune in to find out.
Yeah. Also, the second installment of the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Excited to see that. And also, too, we got a one-shot on Kylo Ren. I'm excited to see what they might give additional background on that character there.
And something I'm kind of sad to see is Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, the final issue. I mean, personally, it's been one of my favorite books to come out. But hey, there's going to be an animated series soon. So.
Honestly, I'm sad it didn't go to 50, because that book is just hysterical.
Yeah.
And so close, too. It's like, why couldn't they just hold on a few more issues?
Maybe they're rebooting it soon.
They probably
They'll give us more. Yeah.
It's usually what they do.
Yeah. Hey, Naomi is making her way into Action Comics this month, so that looks like it should be good.
Yeah. I don't know for a fact, but it looks like it might be the first time that she teams up with both the Dark Knight and the Man of Steel.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm really big on this Avengers run. I mean, Jason Aaron is an absolute masterclass of writing these characters, and he's just having so much fun with this Ghost Rider. And then you get this absolutely phenomenal Captain Marvel cover, taking her entire origin across the board of the two covers.
I gotta say, I've just been loving these Immortal variants. And we showed you before, we didn't really comment on it. You also have the Strike Force Immortal variant down there too with Bucky. So just a lot of cool covers coming out this week.
Yeah, and so we got the shelves jam-packed, going from the front of the store to the back. Over on this side, lots of neat stuff as well.
And over here we've got some books that I'm really, really excited about, like issue 8 of Avant-Gardes, which has just been one of my favorite books to be
What's
coming
that about,
out.
Tyler?
It's about, it's these girls, they're in a basketball club, but it's not really about the basketball. You don't really see much of the basketball. It's more about the interpersonal relationships, which, they're fun, likable characters, so it's easy to get into.
Harleen, huh? Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this looks great. So this takes it back to when Harley Quinn was a psychiatrist going into Arkham Asylum, meeting with patients, and this the story covers that when they first would have met each other, Harley and the Joker. So can't wait to see what unfolds there.
Is it just me, or does she seem a little high-strung, a little stressed?
Yeah.
She looks like she's just about to go down that origin story that we've all craved for years.
And what else do we have here? We've got, oh my goodness, we got Batman Superman #2, which I'm pretty sure, wasn't issue 1 a sellout?
Oh yes, it was. I really hope we get that second printing. I wasn't even going to get myself a copy.
Yeah, no, it's one of those books where by virtue of the fact that I can't read it, it really makes me want to read it.
With that Batgirl, I mean, talk about writing an 80s action movie for the modern age. If anybody likes Demolition Man, I mean, this is right up your alley.
I still need to see Demolition Man. It looks good.
Always on the docket with the Archie comics, the ever-popular Red Sonja Vampirella Betty Veronica crossover.
I gotta say, what I like about it is it's a lot of campy fun, and these are characters you don't expect to interact in the way that they do. Like, I love how Red Sonja, instead of being a cheerleader, she's on the football team. She's better than most of the boys. It's an enjoyable book.
And we're hyping all the way up to Vampironica, the next one coming out from Archie. So, I mean, what a series, and what a time to be an Archie fan.
Oh my goodness. Oh, speaking of good Archie titles, Jughead's Time Police is actually, it's crazy. You have the you have like an older version of Jughead, you know, from back in, I'd say, the 40s, interacting with a more recent, sort of the Dylan Sprouse looking Jughead.
And then this Captain America series, you have one of the smartest political minds of our time writing the character. Issue 13 was an absolute crazy storyline, and I'm just so excited to see where they go with this one. Right next to it, you have the Captain Marvel reprint. If you haven't gotten your hands on a copy of this book yet, that's the 3rd printing. Get it while you can. Issue 12 is really ramping up heavy.
Kelly Thompson, she's brilliant.
She's one of the best, man. Right there, the facsimile for Demon in a Bottle, one of the all-time great and important Iron Man stories.
Hold
fans
on,
of the character.
Wait, where's that one? Renfrew?
Fans of the character.
No, that's
really
not.
like that.
That's the Iron
Wait, what?
Manticore. That's Cerberus. That's not.
Oh my goodness! Tell me about this.
David Sims is kind of a controversial figure, so I'd rather not talk about him.
All right, moving on. We got Justice League Dark with Detective Chimp on the cover.
Oh, the world's greatest. It's what is it when you walk on both your 4 and also 2? So he's like the best of those detectives.
Bipedial?
The best bipedial detective. Yeah.
And moving up, Absolute Carnage this week. You have 3 different series. You have the Absolute Carnage main tie-in, second and third printings, Miles Morales Absolute Carnage tie-in, and Deadpool.
Yeah, I know there's another one that's sold out, and I'm looking forward to reading that one. Can I just one way I would describe this book is it's violence. You've got blood and guts and intrigue with the whole, symbiote god. But the main title, written by Donny Cates, just one of the best books coming out. Like, the man is a fantastic writer.
All right, moving down. We got another Immortal variant for Spider-Man with the Green Goblin. Right there. Tyler, would you be so kind? Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Oh my
Look at this.
Oh.
Norman Osborn in full transformation mode.
Oh, a face only a mother could love.
A face only a comic book fan could love. And if you want to get one of these for your own wall, if you want to get this for your own collection, you might have to buy 2. I know I'm gonna. And then moving down right below that, we have Powers 5.
Oh, it's just been such an interesting title, like sort of redefining what it is to be a mutant is what I've heard about this book.
And Mr. Sinister is one of my favorite villains. Can we just get a close-up right there of him in all of his glory? I love this new artwork.
Can I just throw this out there? Mr. Sinister, played by Keanu Reeves. Get at me, Marvel.
Right here, we have a few of the other variants. We have the team on vacation in the Savage Land. We have a Gambit variant, the Chamber Toy variant, the ever-popular X-Baby Scotty Young variant.
I feel like with, some of Scotty Young's variants of late have been a little bit on the meh side, but for the Powers of S, House of X, or Powers of 10, whatever you want, I feel like he's brought a certain revived creativity to these covers that, the other one's just sort of like, take it, I'm Scotty Young, you'll take whatever I give you. But with this, there's charm to it that I think, it really shows.
And finally, we have the Huddleston variant with the 1 in 10 Apocalypse showing up in the middle of the Savage Land.
He's a bad mother. Shut my mouth.
One of the final spotlights we're going to bring to you guys this week. We have a new Dark Crystal Age of Resistance series. One of my personal favorite covers of the entire week is this absolutely enthralling Christian Ward variant, 1 in 25. Look at those colors.
Can I just say, 2 covers over, that one right there, I love how minimalist it is. It's like that one Beatles album. What's it called?
Oh, I wouldn't even know, man. Right here, for anybody who's also reading Strike Force, we have the Son of Satan facsimile, just so you guys can get caught up on all things Damon Hellstrom.
I gotta imagine a first printing of that's probably costs like at least $100, right?
So we got something cool in from Valiant this week, right?
Oh my goodness, did we?
Why don't you take us over? Oh my goodness, what is this?
It's a new #1 for Bloodshot, but also this cool display that Valiant sent us.
Is that Tim Seeley writing? He's one of my favorite horror writers. I can't wait to see what he does with this.
I heard he also does some really good stuff with Nightwing in the past.
Oh, he has. He's a great action, great horror writer. He just understands what it really means to be human and what it means to feel emotion.
And honestly, looking at these covers, I'm really getting pumped for, of all things, isn't Vin Diesel going to be starring in a Bloodshot movie?
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's.
Big step from a raccoon.
Wait, no, he was the tree.
Oh, you're right. Anyways, moving on to the toys.
Not that he couldn't play a raccoon if he wanted. He's a very talented actor.
Look
Yeah.
at these gorgeous toys.
Yeah, and get a close up of this Batman statue. This one is fantastic. This is the Mark Silvestri Batman black and white statue.
Oh man, that is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Heavy is the head that wears the cowl.
And then we have, oh wow, how many legends do we have? How many legends toys?
You know what? We have them that covers the whole counter from almost the front of the store to the back. It's crazy. Lots of legends this week.
Going to give you guys all a full view. Captain America, right here, Iron Fist in both of his costumes, the Immortal costume and his regular costume. Coming across with Frank Castle, War Machine, another Captain America from a different film, Civil War.
And hey, it's Norman Osborn again. Whether he's in comic or figure form.
Every kid's favorite Spider-Man, Miles Morales. My
Yeah.
personal favorite superhero, Hawkeye. Iron Man. Coming at you with Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Black Panther, Shatterstar, Bucky Barnes.
Oh.
Right over here in the corner, we got Medusa, Gamora, Bullseye, Mystique, Wolverine, Jessica Jones, some DC Multiverse, Martian Manhunter.
Wait a minute, Martian Manhunter Flash, how'd you get in there?
Right over here, coming across to Sam Wilson, the Falcon. Some more Punisher, a little more weapons in this case. Blade finishing us off.
Speaking of upcoming movies.
And speaking of Strike Force,
Mm-hmm.
any fans of the story want to get an action figure to go along? Here at Acme, you can get one.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. Please come to the shop and see us.
Later days.
Have a good one.